Hi, impasto with a brush. Now, impasto is super and it's great for florals, it's great for landscapes. This one I did some years ago, and although it's not absolutely clear, if you look, you can see the raised edges of the flowers. And that's the first thing I'm going to show you today is going to be flowers. And select your impasto. I recommend Liquin, this one, Liquin Impasto Super. Brush loaded with a mixture of impasto and paint, and I have two colours on my brush because I'm doing florals and I want that nice frilly edge. And so you move your brush around, not pressing too hard because otherwise you're going to flatten the impasto, but you do need to put some pressure there. Here we go, third petal, and I'm going to have another go at that middle one as well. Don't worry about the drag, we'll sort that out later because it'll be overlaid with another flower at some point. There we go. Just bring that in, round again. Now look at that impasto. Now you can see the layers, the petals on top of one another. Now I'm going to do the lower petals. I've turned the brush round so I can still hold it in my right hand. Okay, don't worry about that. You correct it all as you go. It's a great thing about florals. Nature made them all different. Okay, so we're going to give this two little eyes. There we go. One little makeup brush I'm using there, guys. Right, okay, now we've got another two flowers on there, and I'm about to put a third on. I'm going to put it on top of the white one because I want to start overlapping and getting that edge. Can you see that edge forming now as we're gathering paint? That's super. And then I'm going to go directly on top of that one. Don't worry about picking up paint. It all adds to the tone and the flavour of the flower, so to speak. A nice little standalone one, which will actually end up underneath the other flowers as it builds up. Oh, these are gorgeous, aren't they? Do you get these in your garden sometimes? In the spring, they're lovely, aren't they? So pretty. This gap in between is important, and I just want some more yellow on that, so of course I'm going to go in again and just go over it. And you just put the colour on the corner of the brush and just do the stroke again. There we go. Bring that back in. And I'll put the little face in later. Okay, so here we go. Let's try a natty little seascape. I won't spend a great deal of time on this, but it'll give you an idea. So first of all, let's just lay in some impasto mix, and we want as much on there as we can. I'm going to build up the layers. So my first underneath layers are going to be putting it on, blending it out, but leaving some volume and texture there. And then I'm going to put more over the top of that. So at the moment I'm doing the shadows that are going to be behind my clouds. So just keep layering that on and blending it in, and don't worry about what you're doing, your artistic strokes at the moment. What we're looking to achieve is lots of background colour, lots of shadow, and we want to retain the texture on the top. So very gently does it. I use my hands. That's why I like to paint, because you get great blends. You'd use your brush, you use whatever you want to use. Okay, so you just keep building and building until you're happy with your basis. Obviously you can go back over at the end and fine your lines. At the moment I'm just working on the underneath of the clouds, ready for the horizon of the sea that's going to be underneath that in a little while. And I'm just blending in to give variants of the lilacs and the pinks. I want a very stormy sky, just like the ones we get out in the Solent here. They're rolling off the Isle of Wight. Okay, let's add some water. So impasto and a bit of ultramarine, a bit of red on there because I want a sort of lilac-y hue. So working across, just laying it in there, not worried too much about my placement because I sort that out as I go along. Let's get some paint on the canvas. We worry far too much sometimes about our placement. So blending it in again, the light catches the sea. We don't want to lose that gorgeous texture. Just have a ball adding your impasto paint, blending out, getting your light and dark layers in. Imagine, you've got the ocean in front of you and you're just going to put a little bit of paint here, a little bit of impasto mix there, just to give that turbulence. Okay, so in this turbulence, let's think about putting a boat in there, give it life. There's always activity in the water, particularly where I am in the Solent. So we just want a little boat who's desperately trying to get back to shore before the weather comes in. So now all we want is a mark. That's where we're going to fashion our boat. Now remember to twist your brush to you want a nice crisp top line to your boat. So you need to twist that brush. Look at me twisting, get my impasto mixed in, give me that little lumpy bit on the surface that I want, that texture. And there we go. It's the beginnings of our boat. We'll work on him later, but he'll do for the moment. Let's give him a bit of surf, make him real, make his life a little bit tougher. Got to work against that tide, that current, and just blend it out a bit, give you some waves. Every decent boat has a sail, so let's give him a nice, I think a golden or a yellow one. Here we go. Do something straight. Okay, now we really want this impasto to stand out, so I'm going to fully load my brush. There we go. On we go. There we have it, a sail. Okay, next, working forward, marking your beach and your foreshore. Now, yellow ochre, put in some browns, some blues and some reds because you'll get all colours, particularly on Nova Cast Day. Lots of impasto, you can see the lumps there just coming away, just work them back in again. You want that texture, particularly now you're going to get into sand dunes and beach. Okay, so let's get this water moving then. It's far too calm at the moment, so we're going to start off with the wash that's coming in, and we're going to pull that down there to sort of make it all one and build it back. And gradually, as you put that on, put on lots of texture. The texture over the entire painting is really starting to build now, and it's looking, and twist your brush and mingle those colours. And you want the colours underneath, you want the highlights on top. I'm going to stick some shadow on, which you got to be bold when you put your shadows on and get your line there so you know where you want that shadow to be, and then in you go with your shadow, and it's going to get darker. Don't be fearful, just get in there with it, and that's the underneath of the wash, and you're going to blend it all in. There we go. Push that little boat back. We don't want him to run aground now, do we? Okay, let's drop in some beach and some sand dunes and some grassy bits, as we say. Now, you want variance in colour, which is why I like to see a bit of green on the beach. And of course you do get grass growing here and there, so just mix it in with your impasto, and again, make sure it's heavy. You can make it heavier than I'm making it. It's entirely up to you. It's your painting. Blend out, add in your shadows. Most important, always put your shadow, always ground whatever you're painting, because otherwise it looks as if it's in midair. So lots of shadow in there, please. Make it look natural by just blending out with your hand or a fine brush, but just blend it out, pull it down, get that shadow going. Okay, so we could call that almost done. It's really textured, it's everything we want it to be. We've got a wet beach going on there, bit of shadow behind the sand, we've got a sand dune, but you know what every brilliant beach has, especially sandy ones, especially those down in Devon? A rock. Okay, so this rock's going to lead you into the painting. Okay, let's just drop this rock in then. And don't forget the sand or the grass around it. You don't have to, you know, we've got a great deal of pink going on here. Let's just leave that to the viewer's imagination to fill in those areas. And I think I'm just going to fiddle with the grass a little bit, and then I'm going to call that just about done. And I think that apart from sort of titivating little bits, I think it's taken me about, probably about 15 minutes, 20 minutes max. And so a very simple painting, but showing you impasto and the different textures and how you can use them.